Okay, recording done. Hello, hello, hello. A long time no stream, I guess. Okay, so let's just go to the business. So, just maybe I'm Mario and I'm a software developer. And I started this, let's say, mini series just to demonstrate or how your average neighborhood developer does his job. So how we do that? Everything I do is on stream, so if I debug, I'm gonna debug on stream. If I make mistakes, they'll be on stream. If I do something good, it'll be on stream, and so on and so on. So nothing's gonna happen off stream. That's why it basically mimics the day in my life, because if in my work, if I get a task, I'm going to go to, well, gonna be Jira in this case or some other task management software, and I'm gonna pick up task and do the task, and I'm gonna implement some feature, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here. So except this task part, which I still didn't simulate, but let me just try to simulate it very quickly. I'm gonna open Notepad. So let me guess. Now I'm come. Here we go. Here's my note. Let me check what this is. Konnichiwa. I won't be there. Konnichiwa. Oh, there's something that didn't save here. Well, just save it. This is just my password. Okay, never mind. Okay, so let's say this is I'm on work. This is Jira. Pretend this is Jira on under task management software, whatever you prefer. And my it's within a project, and my business analyst came with a new requirement. They send something like this. So task is, let's say, task title. I need to increase the font just a second. Maybe I can do it from here. Display. Man. Oh yeah, you can. Just identify it quickly. So this one. Okie dokie. I got 150. I haven't got more. Hope this is visible. I really hope this is visible. Yeah, it is. If you go to full screen, it should be fine. Okay, so let's say I'm work as now. I got business analyst came with some requirement, and there's on Jira there's a task that is something like that. So title implement GPT token for let's say implement, let's think like that, general implementation of GVT token, already better general support for GVT token, maybe even better like that. GVT token, and now this is title. Now let's go for description. Now task description is gonna be like this. Let's go by bulletins. I apologize. So implement GVT tokens for the application. All tokens, all features that use tokens must be switchable. If I make some bad English here, I apologize. I really don't pay attention to that at the moment. Must be switchable. All features with tokens must be switchable to GVT tokens. System must be able to switch between different types of tokens. Okay, and now keep existing token types and make them available for easy switch. Okay, let's say that it's like that. Task probably wouldn't be like this. For your business analyst, it will be something like this line and this line. and this is something the developer will come with. If user requirements is no, actually this would be something the business analyst probably will just put here. Now I made mistake. Just this one, okay, and types. And this end part is something I will be adding as a developer. Because if I want to keep all tokens, I need to make system switchable. So architecture that way that it's relatively easy to switch between different types of tokens. So this is something that my business analyst will probably give me, and this is something I will extend the feature. And now in Jira will be something like assignee. I definitely misspelled this, but doesn't matter. So it'll be Mario, that's me. And it'll probably be something like sprint is this one. So let's say this is 8 months, so let's say August sprint. August sprint, second part. Because sprints are usually 2 weeks, and this is second. This is like second half of the month, so this will be August second part, second sprint of the August, and that's basically more or less the gist of it. So as a developer, you will come to this. I'll see this on Jira. You'll take the task or be assigned to you by somebody else, by business analyst itself or some senior developer in your team, somebody, or you just pick it up and you will start working on it, right? And probably somewhere on this part, let me just simulate this now, will be daily meeting. And actually she, but his name is Bob. So let's put Bob here. Somewhere she's visible like this. I'm gonna put my coffee here. So pretend this is Bob. I'm not having meeting with Bob, right? It probably will be a Skype meeting, or actually probably will be Google Meet or Teams, something like that. Usually those are most used in the companies, at least here in my area, but probably in general. So hi Bob. So Bob will come here. I said, hello everybody, thanks for coming. It will be me or many other developers. Imagine that it's like here round table or something, or there's like 5 or 6 of us. It will usually be, let's say, 1 or 2 backend developers. Let's say 1 for this case. It will be 1 project manager, maybe business analyst if it's like important or bigger project. There will be like, let's say, 1 front-end developer, if front-end or mobile or both, depending if the front-end will be mobile and web or just mobile and just web. And then 1 or more of those of front-end slash mobile developers, depending of how project is large. And there will probably be designer if earlier phases of project. And let's see, in latest phases will be QA or quality assurance, let's say specialist in this case. And what else could be there? Who else could be there? So yeah, maybe in some phases will be solution architect, because the bigger companies, developers, solution architects have these separate roles. In smaller companies, it can be the same. So that's it basically. So let's say like 7 other people here. There comes Bob, the manager. He says, "Hello everybody. This is a daily meeting. It's around 9 p.m. and I'm gonna kill him because it's 9 p.m. but never a.m. But never mind. I hate early meetings. This should be legal. And today I will be like." Good morning, everybody. Yeah, hello, Bob. I just came. Give me a second, and I have turned on my microphone if I'm home, because I work from home, and I was just get up in my bed, go to brush my teeth, come back in 5 minutes. Say, I'm sorry, I had some personal matters to attend to. I was sorry I was late. And then Bob will start meeting. Everybody said in the daily what they do today and what they do tomorrow. Did yesterday and what they will do today. That's usually how it goes. There's some issues they are discussed. Let's say today my turn. Mario, how's about this token switch to GVT? Multiple GVTs on the platform. Is this in the progress? So yeah, Bob. So today I will be working on GVT implementation. I'm planning to keep as the task says, I need to keep existing tokens, so I will implement architecture that is possible to use a switch between tokens, and I will implement GVTs. Okay, Mario, when can we expect this to be deployed to the staging, so plan the test? I plan to deploy this to development today, and if everything goes well, when I test in development, I will make PR, which is pull request on Git, to staging and merge it today. Okay, thank you, Mario. You go to that, and please let me know when it's ready to test, and so QA can test the feature. Okay, Bob, I can also Slack. Slack is the communication software when we basically do all our communication in our company. I probably message the like Steve on Slack. Steve is my QA. Steve on Slack when he can test it. Okay, Mario, thank you. Now next is the our front-end developers, and now the meeting will go on and will be end, and Bob will go do whatever PMs do. It's mystery to me what they do. No, I'm just kidding. PMs actually are pretty good. They make Sortex developers job much easier because we don't have to communicate with clients. We like to joke that they're like what PM do all day, but they actually do a lot. We just don't see it that often. I has had the opportunity to see what actually PM does. It's a lot of lots of things, lots of different things. They need to be like very communicative and very diverse and diversive, and they have to know how to approach the clients because that's their job. In more or less, they communicate with clients. That's major part of their jobs. Okay, so I got my task. Oh, sorry, Bob. I'm gonna need my desk. Okay, so Bob goes there, and I got my task, and let's get to it. So first, what I would do, and I just see I didn't implement Git repository here at all. Let's just do with Git repository. Start with Git repository. So I'll go on my GitHub. Let's just do that real quickly. Okay, so this is gonna be. I apologize, I think I'm already logged in. I am. I'm gonna create new repository here. I call it, how is this app called? I call it test, but I think I already have test. Let's go to test, take two. Let's call it like this. Just a test app for, let's say, play with different features. Okay, let's go it like that. Visible, I can make it public. Maybe some of you guys want to check it out. I make it public. Readme no, git ignored no. I'm gonna do that manually, and license will also do it manually, so no. And create repository. Okay. Now I'm gonna add it to existing repository. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna add it to existing project. So I need to paste basically this. First I need to git init. Let me just first build up my containers. So I'm gonna do sail up. Alright. And I go in the new one and do git init. I think I have git installed. I should have git installed. Let me see. I didn't put. Okay, I didn't put these ones. Never mind. Should be initialized. Yeah, everything is red. Nothing is commit. I'm gonna do that one. I'll add remote origin here. Should be git status. Let me see. Git branch. I think I should be empty. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. So I need to pull the master from this branch. That's the next step. I can just do this. That's also possible. I can do it this way too. Okay, like this. Now I can do git branch. Okay, now, well, let me just do something. I need git ignore here. This is ignore, that's good by default. Actually I don't, everything that needs to be ignored, it's already ignored. So I will just keep this in ignore, vendor it's there, that and avoid there, and that's basically it. I don't need anything, and I don't need to add anything else to get ignored. So I'm just gonna do, I think just need to push at the moment. Yeah, okay, I'll just do it that way. Usually I do it a little bit differently. I don't do it like this, but for this stream let's go it by the book, I guess. So this and this one, okay, let's see. Yeah, okay, let's just do something differently then. I just push it like this, and that's basically it. Get push origin main. Yeah, that will work. Let me just check my repo quickly. I'm just gonna pull it, and that should be it basically. I should have branches here. No, I don't. I should have this pull origin. Maybe it's master. Ah, okay. I don't have freaking I don't have. I apologize for my language. I don't have public key here. Okay. So let me see. I need to do for my keygens. I'm gonna do this new one. Okay, let's go just the root. And go more. Select. Okay, I'm here. Home. I think it's gonna be this. Yes. Okay, and now let's go select. Do I have SSH? I do. Let's see if I have anything here. No, I just have no host. Do I have key? Let's see what happened. say. No, I don't. Key. Let me see. No, I don't think I do have that. Let me just quickly install this. Want to generate SSH key. So actually, DigitalOcean is probably the best tutorials out there. Do I have this one? Let me check. I should have it. SSH keygen. Just a second. Yeah, I'll just do it simple one. This will just generate into pairs. Okay, let's just do this. Keygen. Yes, okay. That's actually fine. Space I don't want, and I don't want it. Okay, now I should have it here. I do. I'm just gonna let me do this off scan quick. I mean, it's just, but I'm gonna put this one in my repository, so I don't want to expose that to the stream. Just a second. Actually, it should be fine. It's just a public one, so it's not a problem. Okay, I can actually show you my public key. It will be my repository anyways. I cannot show you my private key though. And that pub, that one. Not get, but get. It's that short. That can be right. Can be right. That pub. Let's try nano. Yeah, it's just that short. Maybe I should use different algorithm. But okay, it will work, I guess. Usually SSH keys are way longer. But I don't know which is default algorithm that's used here. So I guess this will work then. Alright, now I go to my GitLab. Where you are. And here. let me remember how actually to do this. It was a long time since I actually was adding keys to the repository, to the GitHub. I think I need to go here. SSH this should be it. I already have one. It's a public one. New SSH key. And this is one basically. I put this one here. And title, let's call it vessel key. Linux system key. Type authentication key, that's it. And this is a key. And my password. Oh, you guys can see it. Just that's not a password then. Use a password. Let's do it like that. It's hidden. Okay. I think this will work. Yep. It worked. Okay, so now I remind this key here, and now I should be able to pull it here. Pull origin main. Okay, I'll just do master. I think master should be good there. I don't know why I didn't rename it. Cannot find reference master at all. Okay, it's a bit bad. Git status. Git add all. Okay, git commit. Message initial commit. Alright. Okay, git add. Let's just do these globals then. It won't allow me to do anything without globals. And let's do just gmail.com. This one, and let's do that one. And I'm gonna do my name. I think my GitHub name is this one. Should be. So this one. Alright, and now let's do commit. Alright, now I can do it. Let me just do another status quickly. Yeah, on branch main, now I just git push origin and main. This should pass now. Yeah, that's it. Now I have my main up there. And if I now refresh this one, here we go. There's my main. Now usually in the company, depending on how project is, you have two more branches. So I'm gonna do checkout. Let's call it development. Yeah, or dev for short. Let's just call it dev for short. From main. I'm gonna do that one, and I'm gonna git push this origin dev. And git checkout. And probably staging from main. This needs to be B. And I'm gonna git push origin staging also. Okay, now should have here. Let me just refresh quickly. So 3 branches, then are incomplete sync. This is just default Laravel. Look, the readme, that's fine. I'll change that now. Maybe later. Yeah, now main is the basically production, development is dev, and staging is between production and development. That's usually placed where QAs test the features and where client tests the features. So staging must be workable always, working fine. Production, of course, must be working fine. Must be working fine, no bugs at all there. And development is basically the, let's say, equivalent of everything goes, because this should be stable, but it doesn't have to be stable. This is where you push the features to test on the live servers and to collaborate with other developers, front and back end, and so on and so on. Whenever you develop something, you push on development first, then it goes to staging. Now Git flow depends. It depends on your project company, blah blah. Usual, but usually it's not achievable. You branch everything from main, then merge that to staging and to development. That's usually how it should go. But it's also okay to branch it from stage, not for staging. Branch. I'm currently on staging. Okay. It says okay from staging. Usually you shouldn't branch from development. Only if you work alone on the project and you have flow where you know the development will be entirely merging to staging or directly to main, and or the staging and the staging to main. If you have that kind of flow, you merge main branches only. So branch to branch, then it's fine to branch from development. But usual flow will be able to branch out from staging at least, not from development. So I'm gonna do that now. So I'm gonna go check out branch, and I look on a feature. There's a kind of connotation depending on when you work, but for me, if I'm adding a new feature, that's a feature. If I'm adding fixes, that's a fix, or bug fix, or quick fix, or hot fix, depending on what kind of fix is. And if I'm updating something, that's an update slash something, and that's basically it. Can also be tested if I'm adding just test for something. But usually gonna be feature because if you add new features, so I'm gonna do features and I'll call it a GVT because I'm gonna add GVT here, and I'm gonna branch from staging. Alright, so here we go. I'm a new branch. As you can see, this is the new branch. And here I'm just gonna do my own work on this branch. After I finish, I'll show you the flow, how it goes after I finish something. Okay, so let's get started. So we have implemented all other tokens except GVT. Now let's get to GVT, of course. Now, for now, I just have. Where did I put that? Let me see. It should be services. It is approaches. Yeah, it's service token generator. Here I have two types of generated tokens. I have the plain token, and I have the code, and I have a placeholder with to do here for GVT. Okay, so I'm not gonna do it this way because I'm just gonna now do something differently. I will do a new directory here, and I call these two services tokens. Yeah, I'll just go with plural. I started with plural. I'll continue with plural. A new PHP class, and I'm calling this GVT generator. Okay, and I'm just gonna put it like this. That should be fine. And I create a new class. This is going to be interface, and I'm gonna call it token generator interface. Of course, I didn't put it right. Alright, this should be it. Of course, let me spell it with name generator. Alright, now it should be spelled right. Alright, and now we have only one method. Now this is gonna be public function generate. I don't need token. Generate, and it's gonna accept. I think it's just gonna be user. Right, I need it in string, and that's it. And now my GVT generator gonna implement that interface. I'm gonna add this tab. It's gonna be generate, and this is where I'm gonna generate my GVT. Alright. Running constructor, maybe not. I will see. Let me just already downloaded. Added the library for GVT in PHP, so I'm just gonna use that library. I need to remind myself how it actually works because didn't use much of GVTs lately. But okay, here I have these two inputs. I'm just gonna use them here now. Okay, upon the user I'm gonna show them here. GVT and key, and I just go and see what library is this. This is Firebase GVT. Okay, let's just do that. Firebase GVT and PHP. Here we go. And in documentation, GVT encode, payload key. This is not correct, payload though. And algorithm, okay. Decode, okay. Can I save it from here? I don't need any headers. Actually, this is a good payload. Issue, oh, then it's okay. But I don't need anything. All of these. One of the useful pages is GVT.io or IO, which is basically a good one for testing GVTs. Required only. Okay, here has how basically how the simple GVT should look like. Like you can just use this. So you need to have algorithm in header, and you need to have some in your body. This sub and yet it is EIT. This is expired are required. Or everything else is basically, let's say, optional. You can choose, and you need to have secret, which is gonna sign it with. And let's just implement simple GVT now. But first I'm gonna generate my secrets. Okay, my keys for signing GVT. Let me see how I'm gonna structure that. I'm gonna use RSI library from PHP for this because I'm gonna use SSH keys for this. Let's just do this private function, not generate GVT, generate keys. And I think I'll need anything here. And now let's just well, alright, I'm doing this. Just some thing I was like, I don't know what I'm going to create. I was using Python all day, that's why these columns in the end. Okay, now I think key, let's call this keys equals, I think it's rs or RSS. How is the call this library in PHP? Should be the same, but it's not. Let me see. Oh, that's lots of options. No. Let me just Google it quickly. PHP generate key pairs. Should be a sub, but let me see. Oh, it's this one. It has OpenSSL actually. Okay, now it's okay. Then just lose that one. OpenSSL key new. Oh, I need to add OpenSSL extension to the composer. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see what this returns. I'm gonna just, I need to, maybe I should compare it. The good guide somewhere. Oh, it's this one. PHP. This should be good. OpenSSL free key, no. Need to know exactly how response look like to this one. This will be fine. Okay, I need to git pair, config, what's config. Oh, I need to put this one, OpenSSL key pair, private export. Key pair. Oh, I need to export private key, then I have private key. Public key, get details, key pair, and public key and what's a private key. Just export it here. Okay, so let's do that. I don't need configuration. The default one is perfectly fine. So I have my key pair then over here. Okay. New now. Okay, this is fine. Private key. I think this should be fine. Okay. And now public key. Get key details. Okay, let me just check again. So get key details. Key pair. Okay. Public key and public key or key. So that's not public key, that's key details then. Key details and public key equals key details of key. That should be then it. And I have key pair, I have my private key, I have my public key. Okay, and now I just need to generate multiple keys and save them into JSONs and generate IDs for them. Okay, I'll just do that quickly. Let's see how I'm gonna do that. Let me try to do it like this. So key number, I just put it like 3 like this here. Now 4, yeah, 0 minus key num in plus plus. That should be fine. Okay, and I put keys here. Array like this. Now I put 2 type of keys here. Public keys. Okay, and I'll do private keys also. Private keys equals another array. Okay, now I'm gonna repeat this inside. So generate new key pair for everything and generate public key and private key. And I also need to generate ID for each of these, and ID is going to be just some random integer. Key ID is going to be random integer. I can just do random bytes basically, but let's do random integer. And it's going to start how many there I need to, let's start 2000 and yeah, that's fine. It's going to have 4 digits, that's pretty fine. And now I'm just gonna add public and private key. Just not sure this public key is that exactly string. This is echo, so there should be strings. I guess there will be then. Okay, now public keys. Next from name equals another array. I'm gonna put this ID. It's gonna be key ID, and the key is going to be public key, right? And as going to private key, so next from next. Okay, now array. And it's gonna be ID, right? Key ID, and I'm gonna add key. It's gonna be private key, right? And that should be basically for generating keys. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna generate pair public key for 3 times now, and I have array public keys and private keys. Just one more thing. For public keys, I'm gonna do A64 encode this key, right? Because this is gonna be public available. I don't want to display all SSL certificate or SSL key here. I'm just gonna do public like this, and now I need to put them in some kind of folders when they're gonna be stored. Private keys are going to storage. Okay, should put some in there. Yeah, storage should be fine. Here, I'm just gonna put them here in storage. and public keys will go in the public folder. So I'm gonna public button. Okay, so let's now private store just score public keys. Okay, okay, nothing at all for now. It's gonna be array public keys. Alright, and now I'm just gonna do okay, I was gonna do dir name equals actually it's gonna be file name. Then I don't need your name here. So if no file exists, and no nothing. This is gonna be public path, and it's gonna be that. Usually it's called well knowns. Actually, I don't need that either because I can just do this. Yeah, this won't exist, so I can just do this. I don't need that either. So I just need to do one thing here. So file put contents, and I do here public path. Keys no, not this. I need to put I think I don't need the slash function. Let's check what it was. It was slash. I probably need slash. If we call well known. And yeah, exactly like that is gonna be JSON encode. Public keys. Just say this is flag. JSON. Pretty print. And also JSON. I want him to throw me error if it happens. JSON throw an error. Depth 512 and last one. Actually, this check if I remember correctly. JSON encode should have mixed line. Oh no, it's a decode. Then let's just do it if okay, like this. Okay, so this is basically it. Let me just say false integer, right? So if it's false. So do I want to handle the false? I'm actually no. If there's no errors here, the file should be created. So I'll have just this, and this is gonna be void. And this is public keys, and now private function store private keys. Now we need folder. Yeah, exactly. Array private keys, and this is also gonna be void. Okay, so and now it's gonna be that. So this now gonna be if no file exists, public path. No, this is not gonna be. This is gonna be storage path now. Let me just check. Does Laravel have storage path? I really hope it does. It should have. It does. Laravel is very convenient. It has lots of shortcuts. Let's go. We call it keys and private. Not key. Private keys. It's gonna be just that text there. I don't need anything. Actually, it's gonna be that JSON because it's gonna be JSON file inside. And no, just keys in this case. Storage path slash keys. Okay, why did you show me this? What happening here? Kindness for reading, what? If no file exists, storage path. Let me just do this from beginning. Something's what? this with storage path. And this is gonna be keys. Let me just call it keys. I'm just gonna make directory storage path keys and live. What? No, I don't need that. Seriously? No. I don't need that. But you won't let me do it right without errors. Seriously? Why? I didn't do this junk. Okay, let's see. It's connected to keys, a noise directory. This is not at all what I want to do. I'll try like this, but I doubt it will do any difference. Let's just call it is directory. Here is directory and noise directory. Now it's gonna make a directory. Now you simply want me to do this piece of junk. You put me here. Alright, I guess I need to keep this, but I don't want nasty thieves. Okay, let me see. I guess I can do it just like this, if I already have to do it like this. And I guess can do it like this. Okay, now I can remove all this. Okay, if now directory so storage path keys, I can just show here exception, I guess. Runtime exception, it will be HTTP exception. This one. Okay, I guess this can be it. Alright. So now I can just I can do file contents. And this is now current this directory. Printf. And now it's gonna be this directory slash let's go private keys .json, and this is gonna be, I guess, current directory for some reason, and I'm gonna put JSON code private keys, yeah, this one. And let's make this just a little prettier. Put this one here, this one here, and this one here. Okay, that's it. Now I have store private keys, store public keys, and I have private keys and public keys here. I mean, why? But okay. These both checks are completely useless, but okay, never mind. Maybe I can just remove this one, just make this one here. No, you just want me to add both. Can I disable this? Ah, no. This I'm checking PHP. It's mainly I should just disable that check and be done with it, but I can't. Okay, and now okay, this is done. Okay, so now just these two. Store public keys, and this to store private keys, right? And that's basically it. And now I'm just gonna I'm gonna leave it like this, and that's it basically. And now if I can just do it, if no this directory storage path keys actually no file exists is better. Storage path keys slash, and let's not do that, let's put this private keys as a name of directory. Let's just put both directory names here. Const public file name, and it's gonna be this well known. Actually, that's a private. Okay, use that against first. Okay, now that's the first one, and there's the second one. Public file name, and that's gonna be just well known. I won't have any extension. Okay, and that's it, because that's extension basically. And now if the file is private, let's just do that here. Yeah, that's it. And now this to generate keys. So basically, if there's no directory, meaning it's going to be generated the first time, and just put these generate keys, right? And this one is void, and that's it. So if there's no directories, means no keys were generated the first time. If the generate is called without any directories created, it will just create directories and generate key pairs. That's it. I could do that through commands also, but let's just do it this way. And now if that's done, now I can just generate my GVT tokens. Now I should have this and directories and keys. Yeah, that's pretty fine. Now I just this public file name should go here. Let's do it like this. Public file name. Okay, that's fine, and this is also private file name. This is printf, so I could just do another string here, and it's gonna be self. It's actually private file name. I apologize, this one. Okay, and that's it. And that's it, and that's it, and now this will generate all the keys. If they don't exist, if they don't exist, just check it basically. This is gonna be skipped because this directory will exist. This is gonna be skipped, and now I need to just generate my GVT. And just put this acquire ones, but this one use this acquire. This is headers, so I'm just gonna copy paste this. So headers, yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, I just did that. Okay, I'm just gonna do this like this. Why did you do that? Oh, because of that. Okay. Because this is PHP, not Python. Okay, so headers, and I'm just gonna put now this to here. Yeah, this I did it like this. this. Okay, let me just correct this quickly. Algorithm, I'm gonna just leave this one as default. It'll be better if I just like didn't copy paste this. Never mind. I also need to change my hyphens to single, not to double. My quotes, not hyphens, my quotes to single and double. I could leave double, but I like use singles. Okay, now those are my headers. And they need just be exactly as they are, so type is algorithm I'm gonna use standard algorithm. It's gonna be hash 256 and the type is GVT. Now body. No, JSON encoding again. So body is gonna be let me see what I need. These two that are required, it's sub and yet expire, and now I need to create those. Okay, now this is gonna be a little bit trickier then. Let me see here. Yeah, I have that on the repository. Right. Now the token generator, that's the repository. It's here because I do that and then just pass type to repository and then I just generate tokens. And token doesn't actually have. This until now didn't have dependency on. Just say. I guess I'll have to extract that. I have the. Oh, actually, it's just a second. I can. No, actually, I can't. No, I need to pass that to generate, and that's gonna be useless because this is just for GVT. Which means I need to pass GVT duration or how much it takes time will take for GVT token to expire, and it needs to be same as this one, right? These values depending on the type, and these values now are passed to where is the repository? Here we go. No, yeah, it's that one here. So basically, they're just now passed the tokens directly. And because this is now controlled to database here, but I also need now to generate it. I need to pass that to the generator. I'm going to use generate token. I use generate token here. I'm going to change that to the token generator itself, but I won't be needing for each of the tokens. So I don't want to pass it to the parameters, so I'd avoid that. I can do that by... No, that's a bad idea. I don't want to use service providers to bind these values from the container. I don't want to do that either. Which means I'll have to somehow pass them inside the token class, which is basically okay because this is constant class. It's easy to get to them. So I will just basically use them directly from the token generator itself, GVT generator here. So I just do this too, so sub and EAT, so let's just sub and sub is basically the identifier of the user. Some kind of identifier. Let's see what I'm going to use here. Let's do user to. I don't want to use ID actually. Let's go email as a sub. And yet is gonna be second, it's called expiry. Just take a quick on this one. GVT issue return expiry, right? Let's do it like this. Let's do it. I'm gonna use carbon. Now at timestamp. Yeah, that's basically what I need. And xp is carbon now to add days, and I'm gonna use here I think is user token constraints. This one, and I need to have type right for this, and this is gonna be complicated because I don't want to use type. How do I? I don't want to pass type. I can basically, yeah, but if I'm gonna just do that, I don't want to pass any additional parameters here. To exact generator, actually I can pass type, but that type is gonna be used only for GVTs, and that's, let's put this optional as type on the interface, and I'm gonna just yes, to have length. I can use context here. String type is going to be optional, equals empty string, and integer, another optional one, length. Let's use it like this, length, and it's gonna be also, no, I just do this, and this is gonna be null by default, nothing gonna be passed, and this is also null by default. Okay, now I can do it like this. Yes, but I'm using parameters now. Okay, and I can do it like this now. And for GVT, I expect it to have length. So I'm just gonna do a little bit check before I do anything else. If length equals null, throw new HTTP exception, code 500, and length must be, or let's not do that. No, not length, my bad, it's type here, type, and I see it can be null here. For GVT token, type needs to be specified. I think I'll be able to finish this today because it's already past 12 a.m. here. Needs to be defined. Okay, that's cool too. And now I know I have type here, and now I can just do it like this. Like this. Use it token constraints. Get duration, that's what I need. And I'm gonna just put type here. And that's basically it. Now I have expiry, initiation, stop and expiry, that's the basic things I need to have in GVT. And now I can just add additional stuff that I need, maybe here for user, maybe I want some information about user. I can just add this to body. I can do this like user and then do another array, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna be here That's some information about user. So user, let's say first name, and user last name, like this. Maybe I'm going to add this to GVT. And now I have my headers and I have my body, and I need to pick up my secret now. And how are we gonna do that? Well, I know the file where the secrets are located, and that's basically. Maybe I should also put the name, full name of the private file here. No, I won't. I just do this. Secrets. I need public keys. I need private keys, not public. So just public. It's just private keys. Equals file get contents now. But just here I know the file is gonna exist. I don't need to check if it exists because I know it will be there. Storage path, yeah, exactly like that one. So this is private keys. This should be JSON here, and I'm just gonna do JSON decode here, same line. Okay, that's fine. And gonna be associative. It's called. I just put this name associative. I mean it's no, that's it. Associative. True. I think that's it. I don't need anything else. I think I should do depth is 512. And I'm gonna add flags. JSON show name. Yeah, that's one. That one. Okay, now I have private keys. Now I need to put one key. Okay, so key equals private keys odd array rand private keys, right? Just gonna use some key, right? I'm gonna add rand, gonna get some index, and private key setting is gonna give me some private key. And key, if I get that array, keys will be the index 1. So I just put comment here, again my PHP 0 ID 1 key. So it's understandable why it's 1 here. Okay, so I have my key now, and I have my key, I have my body, I have my header. Now I can create GVT. And actually I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna GVT create as a string. Let me see. Now it's a GVT, and what the GVT is. Let me just copy this one, and let me just see what that is. Payload is gonna be body. Key is gonna be my private key, or my key. Algorithm, let's just put this constant algorithm here, so I can easily change it. Private's okay. Const algorithm. Oh, I can just put R. It's fine. It's fine to do. And it's gonna be self algo, and it's gonna be actually 256. 1, and it's already there. Okay, so self alg. Okay, I have my key for signing. I have alg. I don't think I'll need key ID. Just let me check quickly. Yeah, I don't need key ID. I'm just gonna be set it here. Yeah, I'll be like that. That's fine. I don't need it. Okay, so that's basically it. And now I have my GVT. See what this returns. Returns exact string, so it's not the object. Okay, so I can just return this. And that's it. That's basically will generate my GVT now. And do I need, yeah, this is basically, let's just put here one more private method. It is a little bit more readable. Private function Get private key, and I'm gonna just put this one here. It's just gonna be return. Actually no, I think I put this associative array. Yeah, I remember down here that's associative array ID and key. I need from key here, not ID, so I don't actually need this. Okay, so return this. Now I'm gonna just put this key. Oh, let's just call it secret. Let's just call it key equals this to get private key. Now it's exception. I won't be adding the exception tags. This is fine. Okay, so now I got my key and this is encoding and my key generator, everything is set for generating the basically wait this generator key here. I probably want to use something. Okay, so use this key. Check why is key here. That's a public key, that's a private key. Okay. Private key payload. GVT true. The code. Yeah, I don't know why that key is here, to be honest. Just check what exactly that key does. GVT key. There's no description, but let me see. Key material algorithm. Oh, okay, just basically returns the algorithm. So basically I don't need that at all. Okay, so I can remove this one, just need GVT code, and I don't know why I even have this here. Okay, so that's it. And now let's just, I should test this first, but I don't think I'll have time today because I didn't actually have my dinner yet, and I should go eat something. This took longer than I expected. I didn't expect to do all Git stuff. Okay, so I have this. Now let's just do one more thing real quick, then I'm gonna finish for today. Let me see here, tokens. I'm gonna put two more classes here. It's gonna be simple. Hello. Me, I'm doing very fine. How are you, my fine? I guessed Jean, lady then. Did I get it correct? Hope I did. Simple token generator. Simple token generator, okay, and I'm gonna add the code or just code generator. HP class. Games. Well, currently I'm not playing games, but what I do for streaming, I guess I probably do some horror stuff. So Honkai, no, Starel, Genshin, and maybe Genshin and Zenozone Zero, right? Probably those for streaming, because I play those from time to time. Let's say regularly. So code generator, but at the moment I usually do just coding. Didn't do it. I had one game stream, but that was a long time ago. Code generator, okay, and all of them is gonna implement the interfaces. Generator interface. But I will do games definitely, but I don't know when. I think I have in Genshin. I have the Spiral Abyss. I didn't do that yet, and I also have the how it's called that other in-game content. I always forget how it's called. Yeah, that's second in-game content which I can remember the name. I have that one to do, so I probably do Genshin streaming first. On also Honkai probably. No, I don't do. My streaming schedule depends on my work mostly. If I'm too tired from work, then I probably won't stream. I was yesterday. I didn't stream. I think before I was too tired from work. But usually it's around in my time zone from 8 to 10 p.m. or something. I'll probably start streaming somewhere in that period. That's my time zone. I'm from Croatia. That's currently UTC plus 2. So if you are in USA, it's minus 7, I think now, hours. If you are in Japan, it's plus 8 hours. So for my time. Okay, now I just implement this simple token generator. Implement token generator interface. Method stubs. Okay, and I think I have GVT. That's here, simple here, yeah. And I'm just gonna. If you can have any more questions, feel free to ask. I do doing the coding stream, but you can ask about games. That's not a problem. Oh, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Thank you. It's nice to be appreciated. Thank you for a vote of confidence. Okay, so I'll just copy this now to this simple token generator. Alright, and I'm just gonna do with same with my code. As artist, really? That's actually very interesting. Oh, no, thank you for offering, but I don't really need designs, to be honest. For my channel, I didn't think that ahead yet, but thank you for offering. Okay, so I'll go to my generator now. Let's go back to services here, and I'm gonna put the code one also, and it's gonna go to code generator here, and now that's it basically. Now how I'm gonna make them exchangeable. Now with interface this is gonna be very easy. I just need to go to provider. Let me go to the service providers. Let me just find them. Here you are, an app service provider, and here in the register I just need to do this to app to bind token generator interface, and I just need to bind the interface I need. And let's say for the beginning it's gonna be simple code generator or simple token generator class. That's it. So that's gonna be now if I wanna change this, for example for my GVT token, I will just change class here. It's gonna be GVT token generator or GVT generator, how they call it. GVT generator, I guess. Yep, call it that way. If I wanna change GVT, I'm just gonna change this, and this is gonna satisfy this requirement that I put in. Let's say called Jira task. System must be able to switch between different types of tokens. So this is where I'm gonna just bind this concrete class to this abstract, this interface. If I need to change token, I'll just change concrete class or my entire application will basically scale to the new token generator. So if we select pick. admin Discord. Okay, thank you for offering. Said not at the moment, but I'll check your Discord if I'm gonna be interested in the future. I don't know. I have no reason not to contact you, to be honest. But at the moment, I'm not. So thank you for offering. But I'm not in any. I don't need any designs for my channel at this time. But again, thank you. I appreciate the offer. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna exchange. And now just one thing. In only place when I'm actually using my tokens. You two have a good day or good night. Pleasant night, depends where you are, but I'm guessing it's day, so have a good day. And thank you for coming. Okay, so I'm just gonna change this. Only way when I actually use this is the my repository. So let's go to use a token repository and instead token generator here. I'm gonna just use token generator interface here. I need to change this in generate. And okay, when I missed here. Alright. Yeah, I need to just put this. Alright, user is awesome. Okay, now this is gonna be a little problematic. This has a bit more job to do, to be honest. Yeah, this has a bit more job because I need one uniform way, but all tokens have different requirements. I can put this length here now, and this is gonna be this. Okay, you do it like this. Okay, just do this then. I can put this length here. Okay, but I also have user that's required, right? But it won't be for all tokens. We need to check this one out. Actually, I'm gonna do this because generate for now is just uses length for the tokens. I'm probably gonna use some kind of context here. Then I'm gonna pass the length or what I need, and depending on what kind of token I have, I'll just pull and check if our context array has the appropriate variable. This is gonna be just easiest way to do this. This is like something if you do Python development. You have Python has args and quarks. And it's gonna be basically quarks just from PHP. In PHP, quarks are called the context if they used. That's basically it. Okay. I'm not gonna do anything more today because I have to go take something to eat because it's like half to 1 a.m. here and I didn't have my dinner yet. I'm gonna have it now. And dinner slash like early breakfast to be more accurate. I don't really like use context to be honest in PHP. I like to be strict. But I don't have much options here how to do something like that because there's a different requirements. So GVT needs to have type of token, and two other type tokens need to have basically just length. So and GVT needs user and basically type. Now there is a better, more cleaner way to do this with DTOs. Maybe I'll just do that. So I'm gonna create DTO that I'm gonna transfer values that need for my GVTs. And if I do and I create the DTO, I will have clear listing of everything that can be there, so it's readable. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that, but not today. I'm just gonna create some kind of data transfer object for token parameters. Then inside the tokens classes, I'm just gonna check if there's is set where I need to be set, and just gonna use it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like that, but not today, because for today I'm done. I have to go now. Really take something to eat. I'm not hungry because I just had coffee, and that kind of make me not hungry, but I need to eat. So again, everybody that was here, I know that Lisa Jean was here, so thank you for coming, Lisa Jean. Apologies, and everybody else. I didn't pay attention to my viewers because I don't watch in the count of viewers. That's kind of distracting to me. But everybody else was here. Thank you for coming, and if not, this is gonna be here for 7 days as usual for Twitch streams, and if not here, you can catch it up on my YouTube. I'm gonna upload everything. Link is in my channel descriptions. And again, thank you for coming. Next stream is gonna be not sure when. I will try to make it tomorrow if I'm not too tired from work. That already depends on my work. Next, I will just redo this to use DTO on data transfer object to pass variables and for my tokens. And after that, this is done, and basically everything I have initially planned. This authentication part is completely done then, and I need ideas, right, guys, or girls and boys, girls, men and women, anything else you want to pronounce yourself. So people, basically. If you have some ideas, put them in comment on YouTube. Definitely, I'm not sure you can put comments on Twitch, but after stream is over, if you can, Twitch is also fine. And I will read them. If you have any suggestions of what features you want to implement into the project, keep in mind it has to be web development or web app feature. Can be just, I know, build me the GUI in Java or in Python GUI here because I want to do that. It's not PHP and it's not related to the backend of the web application. So I won't be doing that. So backend features for web applications. Frontend features maybe some point later. But for now this is APIs, so REST APIs, so just backend features. And if you have some ideas, I would love to know. If not, I will probably do avatar upload next, and maybe I'll do something with AWS services, but I'll see. So again, everybody, thank you for coming. As always, if it's night there, as it's here, good night and have a sweet dreams. If it's day, have a good one. And bye.